was the headline story was on Delta and the latest crash, and whether they're trying to cover up the details because there's things that they don't want you to see. Namely, was it a female crew? Was it somebody that didn't deserve to be there? Was it an error, or was it a terror? But yes, unfortunately, the bad news is there's a plane crash. The good news is that everybody survived. Nobody died. There were some injuries. But it was pretty a scary looking incident as the plane was upside down. Didn't look good.
We're in Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Fire department's on site. Upside down. Everybody, most people appear to be okay. We're all getting off. Some smoke going on.
Yeah, Delta 8. Yeah, maybe they were smoking some Delta 8 in the friendly skies from Minneapolis to Canada. Here it is. The plane that crashed in Toronto was a Delta flight operated by Endeavour Air. It was a small airline obsessed with having an all-female unmanned flights. Unmanned, get it? I'm going to run part of this clip. And there's a lot of copyrighted music, so I won't play it just in case. Not that I care. I'm not trying to monetize any of this stuff on YouTube, but sometimes they inconvenience me by pulling stuff down, and then I got to appeal it, and it's a big pain. But yes, they've been putting out these videos, and it's cool. It's celebrate diversity hires in a way that's great, but are they competent? That is the problem. You can't just give somebody a job just because they're a woman or a minority, because you could have problems. And it appeared that that terrible plane crash in the Potomac at that little airport in DC, the Black Hawk helicopter that crashed with that private jet out of Wichita, that was a woman. And, not just a mistake, it's an error, it's tragedy, but I'm not saying she did it because she's a woman, but she was also very new. And that's what this is also saying. And I think the details have been tough to get out, but it looks like maybe the dam is broken. Sources claim a Delta crash pilot was a woman who only got certified a month ago. So it just seems like they have to have a more extensive training program with stuff like this. I thought they did. I thought it took years and years, and you had to not only just all the training, but just, being a co-pilot and so much of it, as an apprentice, learn and just do thousands and thousands of hours before you finally allow you to actually fly by yourself or with another co-pilot with actual people on board. So speculation raging as to the identity of the pilot involved in Delta Airlines, with some sources claiming she was a woman who only got certified a month ago. The plane flipped over while landing, leaving terrified passengers hanging upside down on their seats. And it's a minor miracle that no one died, although 21 were taken to the hospital. Many have blamed pilot error, noting that the pilot did not seem to attempt to pull the nose of the plane as it descended. So let's. It's just coming in so fast. You don't see the typical flaps, or it's kind of pulling the nose up to kind of slow itself down, get the extra air drag out of it. So it was a sloppy landing coming in that hot. It's amazing. It's a miracle. And it's testament to some of the engineering. Hopefully that wasn't like a Boeing airplane, because all the cheap parts maybe would have exploded, and it would have been a much worse story.
So you're seeing this airplane just crash into people.
So bad news. So that's going to be a setback, Delta and their hiring practices. Anyway, kind of it's a PR disaster. Unfortunate, and it was probably preventable. Yeah. Just what's going on? Great, good question, Kenneth.